Bianca Mackenzie and 10-year-old Jamil Mackenzie, Dean's niece and nephew. March 28, 2013 was a Good Friday evening that nobody will ever forget. It's a night Hillary Clinton, Bob Schaefer, William Beatty, and their numerous terrorist organizations launched a missile attack and a single-bedroom house in Mount Hymas in an attempt to murder Dean Mackenzie and has murdered these two children. Several motion films emerged out of this act, one of which was known as Shooter, another one is known as Machine Gun Preacher, and thirdly another one called Eye in the Sky. The motion film Eye in the Sky established clearly that they have seen the child, know that the children was in this area, and has taken no precaution, no alternative to stop the violence that could cause the death of these children. I wear several pins in my coat to mourn the loss of loved ones. On top is my father. He has been murdered with a deadly virus called chikungunya. No one knows how it comes in Jamaica, but I do. But more importantly, I want to speak about my experience of racism from the Philadelphia police. Now, many of you hear of the Move member bombings back in 1985 when several Move members exploded in their homes and children was murdered and killed. But none of you heard of the bombing at my house at 8536 Faith Street in Mount Airy, Philadelphia by the 35th District Police officer headed by Detective Theodore Farrell, who exploded my house and seek to kill me. I was exploded. I suffered severe bodily injury and harm to my arms, my legs, my face, and my feet and my knee. As I returned from work, I was working in GERCA Corporation, and I was just given a contract to develop a new aircraft. It is an aerospace division which has ties with NASA, NBC, and numerous other divisions. The individual who is really behind these acts of terrorism against me and my family is CBS correspondent who has now retired, Bob Schaefer, Hillary Rodham Clinton, Bill Clinton, William Beatty, and agents working for them. Now, the soap opera All My Children highlights some of these individuals and their actions against me in the All My Children soap opera, especially the episode that was filmed in Jamaica. It highlights that they came to Mount Hymas District demanding shipwright agreement from Jamaica Prime Minister P.J. Patterson, and they hired gunmen and Jamaican corrupt police officers to come forth and to murder me and my family here in Jamaica. Now, you may be thinking that what's going on with all these random acts of violence from police officers, and you may not even know that they are working for people who are higher up at Congress, right? People who has weaved their way to become part of the government of the United States. Yes, but why would they so interested in murdering me? It's all behind money. It's all behind jealousy. Money from my work, money from the fact that there are several million tons of aluminum left my place here in Clarendon, Jamaica, which build commercial aircraft. Jealousy of my workplace result in explosion of my home, trailer truck running over my home, and this was 1987. In 1988 they follow up by sending gunmen to kill me in Philadelphia, paying these gunmen to lie that I'm a shooter, and paying these witnesses these gunmen, Troy Carlson and Raheem, to lie under oath that they saw me shooting at them, even though they themselves admitted it is untrue. You would think after so many years it would have finished, but in 2013 they followed me to Clarendon, Jamaica. They explored my house with my niece and my nephew. My nephew was 10 years old, my niece was 7 years old. They were children.
They don't deserve it because food that they are taking rankings them. I know say he left them and go idle. A shopping gone and buy something with their tea. Good Friday morning and the house burned down.
They explode the house with these kids and murder them because there was evidence in the movie All My Children, a soap opera that was made showing racism from the Philadelphia police, Detective Theodore Farrell and Prosecutor Edward Simpson, who seeks to murder me and murder these children. They have sent gunmen to murder my uncle Winston Manning, 1990. They followed up by murdering my other uncle, 1999, John Lee. They murdered one of my witnesses, Bush Connor, 1991. And they continue on and on with numerous acts of violence and acts of terrorism. The racism that you're hearing about with George Floyd is nothing compared to what me and my family is going through. Now I'm wondering, all these years I have not get my due process right in the court of law. When will I get it? My complaint is against Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bob Schaefer, William Beatty, Assistant Prosecutor Edward Simpson for the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Philadelphia County, Theodore Farrell, and numerous others that work with them, such as FBI Agent Corn, Officer Jackson, and so on. Judge Samuel Lair, and numerous other judges like
Norma Shapiro.
These individuals has not only conducted obstruction of justice, but they have explored my house in Monary, 8536 Fayette. In 1987, I have to be hospitalized in Chesterton Hospital. Then they run my car over with trailer trucks. The same year, I have to be hospitalized in Frankfurt Hospital. They paid Muslim terrorists to hijack my vehicle, to run me off the street, to shoot and kill me. And when witnesses come forward, such as Mark Brown, they destroy his evidence and falsely imprison Mark Brown on fake charges to destroy evidence or any possibility of my private investigator finding them. It's over 35 years of obstruction of justice, torturing, and abuse by these individuals. The soap opera All My Children show exactly how they come to Jamaica and commit their crime, so they cancel the show off ABC. They have destroyed evidence. They have killed witnesses such as Winston Manning, which is my uncle, Edsel Butch Connor, who had testified before. They have sexually harassed witnesses such as Michelle Miller, Stella Gilchrist, Sharon Gilchrist, Kimberly King, Sonia King, Suzette Porter. They have carried out a wide scale of torture and abuse beyond all points and recognition. These individuals like George Floyd, Bill Cosby, Mike Tyson, O.J. Simpson, they are just offshoot as to what's been going and directed directly at me and my family. This requires a decision from Congress. These individuals deserve to be tried and prosecuted by the House of Congress because the individual for which giving them order is right there in the White House. They're there at Capitol Hill and they're cleverly protected. And I have witnesses who will confess that these individuals hired them to do these things. I Mike Johnson, and numerous other Jamaican cultists will confess that they themselves has done numerous acts of violence and torturing and mind control on behalf of these individuals. I demand justice against all these individuals. There is clear and compelling evidence that Bill Clinton approached Prime Minister Patterson and accused me of bringing drugs to Jamaica on my wood car. He demanded the ship rider agreement to remove my stuff from Jamaica, and they did, against the Prime Minister's objections. Then to clean up their act, they murdered my niece and nephew in a blazing fire. I don't know if they use weapon of mass destruction. I don't know if they use a drone to drop the bomb on the kids. But I know the whole house incinerated with fire. Then when I filed a lawsuit against Paramount Picture and them, they retaliated by killing my brother. At least they tried to kill him. They shot him 19 times. And they shot his friend 7 times. He had been hospitalized for 6 months. And up till now they conspired to kill him by denying him medical attention. I demand justice from these corrupt police officers in Philadelphia. And I believe now is the time to speak up, because at least to some degree I didn't believe that America would ever wake up to what's going on. And now that America is awake, I would like to present my claim against those who has violated for 35